I'm inside and I saw X-Men. It is directed by Bryan Singer, written by David Hayter, and if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. I'm in Canada. Look, I'm in Canada and it's really cold. Also, we have Sabretooth and Wolverine are fighting off screen, and here I am being super helpful reviewing the X-Men movie. On with the review. This movie starts, we're seeing Magneto in prison bars in Auschwitz, and the prison bars are metal, and he discovers his power to bend metal, and immediately I'm like, oh my goodness, I love Magneto. Holy diggity dang. Wow, I can't believe it. This is the guy that turns into Magneto. Magneto is such a complex character, but I'll get more into that later on. I do like seeing Rogue. Rogue, before she was Rogue, named Marie, trying to kiss her boyfriend, and looks like the life force of her boyfriend is draining out. Oh no, she can't kiss anyone anymore. That's such a sad power. Oh man, imagine if you could never touch anyone ever again. That's what she has to deal with now. And immediately, seeing this, I'm just thinking, oh no. I wonder how you're going to develop. I wonder if you're going to become bitter and angry at your powers, not liking your powers at all. I'm very intrigued by her character already. Rogue's on the run. Get it? 'Cause he's Rogue. Yeah, she's on the run. She meets Wolverine. And first of all, I like their meeting a lot. It's weird. I think people would naturally be very scared of Wolverine upon the first time you meet him, because he just has that intimidating guy aura. I totally was intimidated by him. But Rogue, not so much, and they have a little walk together. And this is the start of their beautiful friendship, which I'm a big fan of. Oh man, I just absolutely adore the character building in this movie. Oh my goodness, there's just some scenes that have maybe the characters don't say a bunch, but they do a bunch of things, and the way that they do these actions are different than the other characters' ways that they do certain actions. So we also have character building there, and I love it. It's time to go to school, Rogue. Haha, Rogue, you gotta go to school, you gotta go X-Men school. We're a bunch of mutants. And I love the building. I love how big it is. I wanna live there. Man, can I get mutated powers? Can I give myself mutations? Man, I want to go to that school. But also, speaking of giving mutation powers, that's what Magneto tries to do in this movie. He tries to have humans turn into mutants, which is fun. A lot of fun experiments that he's running. You got the X-Men being like, oh, we're here. And Xavier, being big brain that he is, he's able to sense, oh, Magneto is doing no good. Oh man, the movie says this in a very more eloquent way than I'm describing, but that's pretty much what happens, and I really like Xavier. Okay, Dr. Professor, Mr. Professor? Does he have a doctorate? Dr. Professor, Dr. X, Mr. X, Dr. X, Professor X, he's a professor. Man, titles are weird. Anyway, Professor X / Xavier. I just feel like I want to call him Xavier. I mean, we're not personal friends or anything, but I feel like watching this movie, I understand him so well that I feel the need to refer to him by his familiar name. That's how well this movie does fleshing out his character. Oh man, Xavier is such a good, strong leader, role model type for everyone in the X-Men. And I love it, okay? They have to stop Magneto because, I mean, if you're going to force mutations on the people, personally, wouldn't that just make being a mutant lessen, like your worth lessen? Because there's more mutants out there, so you're not as important. There's more mutants willing to do things. Versus if you're just the only mutants, you could have a monopoly over mutant kind, you know? Just kind of that thought. I do like how everyone comes together. Everyone is fighting together. We have friggin' Cyclops. I adore Cyclops. He does... Aw, man. What a cool power, having kinetic energies behind your eyes. You're effectively blind if you don't have his goggles. But luckily he has those goggles so he's able to see. But still, what a cool power. You just open your eyes and boom! Bam! A bunch of rays coming out. I wonder what that looks like to him. Like, what does it look like he has... rays of light coming out of his eyes? Does he see just all the white, or does he see the world around him plus the white in front of him, like the ray coming out of his eye? Honestly, I'm very curious about what he sees. Overall, I just really like this movie. This movie has a great character moments together. The plot flows very well. I'm engaged the entire time I'm watching this movie. I want the X-Men to defeat Magneto. I like they have Magneto in one of those plastic cell things. It was a plastic prison. It's like a plastic block. It's pretty cool. I like how he's not effective anymore. He's only effective with like metal. And now that all the metal is taken away from him, I'm just like, yeah, Magneto, you're just a person now. Ha 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 ha. But he does have that big brain of his, so I'm excited to see what he does in the next couple movies. Also Mystique. Ah man, I love Mystique. I love her body paint. I'm such a big fan of how Mystique looks like. Mystique, you don't even have to look like a human for me to love you. I mean, you keep murdering people, and that's not good, but I frown upon murder, but I just love you for who you is. I like your body paint. I'm a really big fan of Mystique's body paint. I love how Mystique gets into position of power pretending to be Senator Kelly right after they killed him. Oh my goodness, Mystique is so powerful. Oh, I'm so excited for the next movie. Anyway, I just love this movie so much. I'm such a big fan. This movie has made me excited for the next 2 movies, and I heard this is a proper trilogy. Yeah, I'm so hyped. Oh, I love the X-Men already. Okay, I gotta give this movie like a solid 8 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If you want a fast track movie review, you can do that for $20 DMs at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews, you can go through this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So you can go here. And until next time, in Salad Saw, I see you later to my Sal Croutons, big bits.